Welcome back to So I Saw a Movie. I'm Courtney. I am not in the airport, and I saw some movies. Specifically, I saw horror movies. I don't like horror movies. I don't like them at all. I hate them, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really fucking hate them. As someone who has been through trauma, like a lot of trauma, like mad trauma, bro, I spent way too much time in fight or flight, so I don't really care to volunteer to spend extra time in fight or flight. But I did for a few movies, not a lot, because, well, sometimes you just have to. Also, I went through a couple. I was talking to Jen that I went before we saw Scary Movie, which, funny enough, Letterboxd counts as a horror movie. I wanted to see a couple more of the recent ones so I could kind of get the references, because I'd always watched the Scary Movie films. I just never watched the films that they were spoofing, right? I like comedy. I don't like horror. And it is funny if you don't know what they're talking about. It is. I'm not going to lie to you. But I'm sure it's a lot funnier when you do know what they're talking about. So I watched a couple. I watched a couple of Scary Movies. Like maybe 3 of them were referenced in Scary Movie 6. But basically, horror movies aren't my jam. There are a couple that I did really enjoy. If you don't already, please check out my Letterboxd. I mean, I rate them. I kind of review them. Sometimes, maybe. I don't know. Everything is fucking subjective, so who fucking knows? It was actually really helpful for this episode in particular because I am going to go through the horror movies that I've watched, and I'm going to tell you about the one that I liked the least, the one that I hated the most. Starting off with my favorites, we have all 4 stars. Shin Godzilla, Godzilla Minus One, Companion, I really fucking enjoyed, and Scary Movie. It's funny. It's a horror movie per Letterboxd. These weren't particularly scary for me. I don't like being scared. I don't like jump scares. I don't like suspense. I don't like it. I don't like gore either. Not my thing. So these didn't have any of that. I mean, Companion maybe a little bit, but not a lot. But I loved them. Shin Godzilla is probably my most favorite. As you guys know, I did a whole episode on Shin Godzilla. It is exhausting, but it's also really fucking fun, and he's just a silly guy. Coming in with 3 stars is the movie Monolith. I also did an episode on that. I have 2 of them with 2.5 stars, Death of a Unicorn and Under the Skin. Didn't love them. And then 4 of them with 2 stars, 3 of which were based on books by Stephen King. So again, Stephen King, stop describing women. Doctor Sleep I had an issue with because it wasn't really true to the book as well as it could have been. The book was actually pretty fucking good, and the movie was just like, it's okay. It Chapter 2. I was fully prepared to go on a fucking tangent about how much I didn't like these movies, and then also Welcome to Derry. That's gonna have to be a different fucking film because it's not the worst movie that I've rated. So didn't love them. I didn't really... Like, again, it's one of those things where I didn't find it scary. It didn't stick with me. I am a chicken, right? So I was, like, 13, 14, maybe 15 when The Grudge came out. I don't remember when the fucking Grudge came out. But I do remember that I had to stay in my mom's bed that night because we were up on Long Island, and the houses are older there, and they've got like wood frames where, like, down here in Florida, everything's made of fucking concrete. So like the house makes noises when it like settles at night, or like when the temperature changes, and it's like creaky, spooky, scary. So it was like October-ish when The Grudge came out, and I hid behind my coat the whole fucking film. I'm a teenager. Like, I'm a teenage person. It's a PG-13 movie. I was well over that age limit, so I couldn't have been 13. I had to have been like fucking 16, 17. Like, this is embarrassing, okay? And I had to sleep in my mom's bed because I was so scared, and I like jumped with a distance out of the bed so that the spooky thing underneath couldn't grab my feet. So I get scared really fucking easy. It's not hard, especially like with like fucking supernatural spooky ghosts. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. So you would think that it would probably have creeped me out a little bit, but he was just a fucking dude. He was just like a ghost dude. They didn't explain the deadlights so hot. I had to go on the internet to learn about that bullshit. I didn't like him. Again, different. This is going to be a different fucking episode. Sorry. Stephen King, you and I are going to have a beef, and Stephen King fans lick my nuts. I don't have nuts, but I'll buy a can just so you can lick them. So then also at 2 stars is Midsummer. Seemed excessive. And Weapons, that shit was dumb. Like, it was so fucking stupid, bro. And then I have 3 of them at 1 star. Dude, I just didn't like these films. There's 2. They're sequels, so they're companion pieces that I'm going to talk about. These are the ones that I hated the most. But the third one is Him, Sirius Wayans film. It's got one of the Wayans brothers. I don't remember which one. I think it's the... You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to fucking venture a guess because I'm going to get it the fuck wrong. It's about football stuff. Spooky football stuff. I didn't find it scary. I finished it and I was like, yep, that was a movie. And then the other 2 I watched recently. So this is what threw me off because I fully prepared to do the It movies, even though they aren't the ones rated at 1 star. Him, I didn't like it. I thought it was stupid. I don't like football. I don't understand football. So I think maybe if I watched football and understood football, this movie would be more fun for me. But I don't. I don't like scary movies. I don't like football. I don't watch football. I don't watch scary movies. And none of that shit fucking really... It's just, it wasn't for me, right? Like, a lot of people really liked it. I look on the Letterboxd, I look on the reviews, mostly because those people should be paid for how funny they are. Then, Jen told me I should watch the Smile movies. Yeah, oh yeah. This has less product placement in this episode than Vosswater did in Smile 2. Pretty sure Vosswater sponsored Smile 2. I'm pretty sure they paid for the whole fucking film. Smile and Smile 2 are my least favorite, most hated, garbage. Holy fucking shit. I hate these films. Horror movies. And I'm sure a lot of people love them. I'm sure a lot of people found it scary. I'm sure it probably stuck with a lot of people, but it just wasn't it, man. It just wasn't fucking it. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna kind of like fucking paraphrase. You know, you people that fucking love horror movies and love these movies and you're gonna sniff your own fucking farts about it. Feel free to fight me in the comments. I'll take the goddamn engagement. But these movies were fucking trash. So Smile and Smile 2, basically, it reminds me of Bird Box, but it was pointed out that when we were watching Smile 2, we were watching it on Jen's Discord, and my boyfriend pointed out that this was pretty much a ripoff of the movie It Follows. Jen had also seen that movie. I don't watch fucking horror movies, so I don't know what the fuck they were talking about. But then I went on Letterboxd, and someone wrote a review that was like, hey, let me borrow your homework, and It Follows is like, hey, just don't make it obvious, and they fucking did. So apparently, it's a ripoff. But basically, the Smile films, and I think there's gonna be a third one, I don't fucking know. They're gonna just fucking milk this shit. It's so fucking stupid. There's an entity, right? I call him the Smelly Monster, and he kind of reminds me of Rufus, a naked mole rat, if, you know, it was scary. No, he's huge, actually. He's huge, and he's fucking skinless, and he's got teeth on teeth on teeth. You see him in both movies. I feel like he's a little different from movie 1 to movie 2. I don't know. I saw the movies like fucking 10 days apart. It follows like the storyline for both. It's the same movie twice, right? Copy paste. Like, right? Like fucking gnarly. Like copy on the shit. There's a Smile Monster, right? His whole shtick is that he like possesses the host so that the host has to, like, it drives the host insane. It's like they hallucinate and they're fucking miserable and oh my god, they're so tired and I'm gonna die, you're gonna die, we're all gonna die, I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, hey. Then on like day fucking 6 or 7 or some shit, it drives you to the point of madness where you have to then pass it along and either kill yourself or kill someone else in front of a witness. And then that trauma, like, I guess, opens up a bridge for the Smile Monster to be like, I'm gonna go to you now, and we're gonna do it again. Over and over, around and around and around we go. So in the first movie, It follows what seems to be a pro bono psychologist who is also fucking loaded. I don't know how those things can both happen at the same fucking time. And then also the actor that plays A-Train is in it, so I was like, hey, it's that guy. Someone put on Letterboxd, once again, A-Train's fucking useless, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty fucking that's real. But basically, she has a patient She has more than one. She has a patient come in, and this girl is like, I sound crazy, but I'm not crazy. I'm like fucking a PhD candidate for Smarty Pants Research and Company. It's gonna kill me, right? It's just fucking, you don't see it, like nobody sees it. It's gonna fucking kill me. I know I sound crazy. I know this is insane. And she's in this room. And again, they're in like a psychiatric hospital. So like, I'm a little confused as to who put this shit in this room, right? So they're in this room, and for the most part, everything is safe. Like the chairs are all plastic, so they can't be taken apart or used as weapons. Everything, for the most part, all of the furniture is kind of like that. There's really nothing in there except for a vase. Who the fuck put a vase in there? That was irresponsible. She goes into like this fucking like episode. She's like, oh my god, everything's gonna die. We're all gonna die, or fucking whatever. The psychologist, I forget her fucking name. I truly don't remember. She turns around to go to the big red Batman phone and be like, hey bro, I need help. She turns back around and the vase is broken, which is cool because it made zero sound. This bitch is very calm, almost catatonic. And then she does this stupid, like almost like what Elmo does, the Kubrick stare, where you kind of like tilt your head down, you put your eyes up. It's kind of like that. And then she's just smiling, just stupid, bro. So like, I mean, that's the whole, like the smile is everyone that's infected, they do this, they're like, and then they see the little, and she takes a shard from the ceramic vase and she just carves right across, kills herself in front of the psychiatrist. So again, smile monster, to the next person. But you don't see the smile monster at this point. She's just like, whoa, what the fuck, whatever. She goes on the world's shortest leave of absence, which was tremendously irresponsible. And then she comes back and one of her patients is sitting on the bed, just kind of like, fucking whatever, like, and then he goes like, I'm gonna die, you're gonna die, we're all gonna die, right? We're all dudes, hey. And then she gets haunted, right? Like, this is like embedded in her brain. Just, that's the film, right? That's it. That's the film. We're done. The film was just kind of pretty much filled with fucking shitty jump scares and like blood. There's a point in Smile 1 where she's wrapping a gift that she thinks is a toy train for her nephew, and the Smile Monster's like, it would be more fun? It'd be more fun if that was your dead cat. Let's do that instead. Well, fuck the train. Where did the train even go? Did you even get the train? So they also, like, the people haunted by the Smile Monster are, they hallucinate, like, most of the fucking movie. There are scenes in it, and I'm noticing with the more, like, thriller and horror films that I see, directors really like throwing shit upside down. It's so fucking annoying. Happened in Midsummer, happened in Enemy. That's a thriller. Like, it's not a horror, but it's a thriller. It was really good, though. Go see that one. And they do it a couple of times in both of the Smile films, and I'm kind of curious to see if everything that comes after an upside down shot is just a hallucination, or if it's indicative of a hallucination coming. But that would mean that I would need to watch the movies again, and I'm not doing that. But she's hallucinating, like, a lot of stuff. She had past trauma. Her mom killed herself, and she didn't intervene or fucking something. And then, like, she just sees, like, people fucking hurting themselves, and it's just fucking stupid. Like, shit in the shadows, shit in mirrors, shit everywhere, just shit. It's just shit. Her sister runs up to her car, and then, like her head fucking cracks and swings underneath, kind of like a broken carnival sign. She starts to find out, like, what passes it along is that she has to kill herself or someone else, and then it passes it to the next, but she finds that out by going to some dude in prison, and the dude's like, you can't give it back to me, I just get it. So then she decides to isolate herself by going to her childhood home, which is dilapidated, young, like, it's a mess, and you know what, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. She sets it on fire, but not really, but possibly, and it might be a hallucination. Then she hallucinates her dead mom, but of course she's all scary and shit, and I don't care. I don't care. Whatever. I don't even remember if she dies at the end. I don't even fucking care. The second Smile movie was equally as fucking stupid. It's sponsored by Voss Water, as I previously mentioned, and it follows a pop star who gets fucking followed by the Smile Monster because she goes to her drug dealer's house because she needs Vicodin because she got a car accident because she and her boyfriend were equally pieces of shit. And so they got in a car accident. So she broke like everything. And she has scars on her back and on her front, and she's still going through pain. But because she was a drug addict previously, she can't get anything stronger than Tylenol. And so she goes to her drug dealer's house and she wants to get Vicodin, but he is haunted by the smile monster, as you see in the opening fucking scene. This guy, the drug dealer, he was in You. He was also in White Lotus. I think I wanted not Thailand. Maybe Italy? Maybe? Why? Fuck it, it doesn't matter. So I was like, hey, I know who that guy is. And he answers the door and he fucking pins her up and he puts a samurai sword to her neck and he's all paranoid and shit. And it's just kind of like, why are you sticking around, babes? What you doing? Just leave. Just leave, homie. She doesn't. She's like, hey, I need my Vicodin, blah, blah, blah. And then he does like fucking 3 lines of coke, which is super. And then he walks into his other room and his apartment is kind of like an L shape. It probably cost $8 bajillion in New York City. And he goes in and it's a dark room and whatever. And then he runs out because, running. And he's like, who are you? Why are you here? Whatever the fuck. He thinks he's hallucinating. So we don't realize that he thinks he's hallucinating, but if you've watched the films, you realize that he thinks he's fucking hallucinating. He like falls to the floor, falls on his back, he opens his mouth, he starts gurgling and gagging, and as we know from the first film, it's the actual literal smile monster just kind of like opening up, diving on in. That happens so the smile monster just keeps like playing around with your head and shit, but he only really opens wide, jumps right into your fucking face hole when he's about to commit the act of making you kill yourself or somebody else. So he jumps into drug dealer's face hole, and then the drug dealer comes up with a fucking creepy ass smile, and she's just like, what the fuck? And like, she was gonna call the police while he was choking, and then she realized, like, I'm at my drug dealer's house, perhaps not. And like, again, girl, there is nothing you can do. Leave. So he picks up fucking a plate for like a dumbbell, 45 pounds, picks it up like it's nothing, right? He just, no big deal. And he also, like, he rotates it, like, so it's not just like, listen, I know there are strong people out there, but I've seen, like, this guy doesn't look like he could just toss around a 45 with one hand. So he picks it up and he rotates it, no big deal, like it's nothing, like it's very clearly a foam prop. And he takes it with both hands and gonna eat it, and he smacks his face with it, and he broke most of his face, and he comes out and he's smiling, and he does it again. Girl, you do not have to stay for this. Leave. She does not leave. So he kills himself by just fucking eating a plate. He just keeps fucking hitting himself. His skin just falls right off. It's gross. It's gross. She's like, well, fuck. And then she goes home and she's like, whatever. And then the whole movie, like, she's going through sobriety and stuff like that, and she's struggling with it, obviously, because she needs Vicodin, but now she doesn't really have Vicodin because drug dealer died. And now, again, smile monster. Scoodly doodly dudes. So she spends the entire fucking movie possessed. A solid 95% of the film was a hallucination. It was stupid. It was fucking stupid. My favorite part. So this bitch, she's rich, right? Well, first of all, there is way too much stimuli in her fucking apartment. There's way too much shit. It's terrifying. I would be afraid if I woke up in the middle of the night in her bedroom. There's too much shit in it. There's too many things that look like faces. No, thank you. I think she's coming out of the bathroom or something, and like, she has a hallway and it's filled with double mirrors, which, like, my grandma had that shit in the 80s, and when I was a kid in the 90s, and like, those are always cursed, right? You don't need to see 4 million of yourself. And she's walking through, and then she gets to her bed and turns around, and like, her whole production staff, because she's a pop star, they're just like crowded in this fucking hallway. And like, dude, I fucking can't. This is so fucking stupid, bro. If you've seen Doctor Who, this is done with the Weeping Angels, right? Don't blink and you're dead, don't look around, you have to watch them. So they're all like piled up doing like fucking parkour suspension, trying to like stay up on the fucking walls, and they're smiling and they don't move. They're just looking at her smiling. And then she looks away to see how far her bedroom door is, as if she hasn't lived in this fucking apartment for more than 2 days, and looks back and they're a little closer. I'm sure it's supposed to be fucking scary or startling, but it fucking tickled me, bro. And it's just like, it's a game of red light, green light. Like, you know? It was so fucking funny. And then she goes and she makes a run for her living room, and they're all just like, I'm gonna grab you with my hands. And it was just so fucking funny to me. They have this bright idea. She meets a stranger that's been texting her on her phone, and they were like, yeah, if I stop your heart, it kills, you know, it makes the demon think that you're dead, and then it can't pass to somebody else. And then I could just resuscitate you and you'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know, don't worry about it. It's fine. But I need to go to a fucking Pizza Hut to do this because they have a giant freezer and I have to keep your brain cold so that, you know, we can mitigate the brain damage. Like, all of this sounds so fucking stupid. But she's like, all right, bet, let's go. Oh, another funny part was she fucking tackled an old lady. All right, maybe watch the movie, but like, don't expect it to be golden because it's so stupid, bro. It's just dumb. Okay? It's just so fucking stupid. She goes to this Pizza Hut. I'm telling this poorly, but it doesn't fucking matter. It's a shit movie. And like, she's on a table and the guy that's supposed to do it disappears and oh, the door doesn't unlock from the inside. Of course it fucking doesn't. This is a horror movie. So she gets stuck in the freezer and oh my god, she's fucking hallucinating. She sees herself from a car accident up there. It's stupid. This is towards the end. Anyway, she's in this freezer, she's hallucinating, and then like the demon's like, I'm inside your mind, bitch. You got no control, bitch. I got you, bitch. And like her fucking hallucinated version of her past self from the car accident has these fucking giant like, hello. And like it reminded me of Over the Garden Wall where like Craig's like, you have beautiful eyes. It's so fucking funny. So, you know, that, and then it goes and it cuts to the end scene, which is the only reason why I wanted to watch these stupid films, is because I saw the end scene, or saw some of the end scene on Instagram, and I was just like, how the fuck? What the fuck? Right? This is the reason why I watch some horror movies, and, you know, definitely the reason why I tell Jen to ruin all the horror movies for me, because I won't fucking watch them. So she ends up in this stupid pod, and like she's looking out into the crowd, and for some reason her mom's in the crowd, but she comes out on stage and she's not singing, she's not doing nothing, and then she starts fucking convulsing, and you see that the smile monster, because you're in her head now, you see the smile monster opening up, jumping in her face hole. It rips her face apart, which is really fucking gross, and then it's like this fucking, it goes into her and out of her at the same time. I don't know. It was gross. It was like her skin came off like a fucking hoodie. And like her face was hanging off by its legs. I mean, it was this big, I don't even know what to fucking, it had long arms, no skin. Really big fingers, and then you just kind of jammed right into her. Which, ewy. It was just gross, and it had so many teeth, and it didn't have eyelids. It had big eyes, and like too many teeth. It was like teeth on teeth on teeth on teeth. I wonder what the dental insurance looks like for a smile monster. Probably pretty good. I don't know. It was like in her, out of her at the same time. I don't fucking know. I don't understand. But it made her kill herself in front of all of her fans. You don't see this scene, but I guess she bludgeons herself with her microphone. I think Wikipedia says she stabs herself with a microphone. I mean, I guess. But I have a microphone right here. You can't stab yourself with a blunt fucking object. Like she does this. That's actually really hard. You can definitely bludgeon yourself to death with this. But you can't, like, it's not like, like, she definitely, it's pink now. But she, like, bludgeoned herself to death with her microphone, but it didn't have a little cushion on it, which doesn't fucking matter because this cushion did absolutely nothing, but, like, that hurts. So she traumatizes all of her fans, and I gotta put his hat back on. And she traumatizes them, and I don't know how that works for the Smile monster. I wonder if Smile 3 is now Smile, but with more teeth. Because there's like thousands of people in the arena, and you know, this is the problem when you become too important at work and you wear too many hats, is that people expect things of you. So now you have thousands of people that you need to possess simultaneously and have them murder themselves or others within fucking 6 days. You are one Smile monster, my man. How are you going to do that? You don't even know where they all live. They might not even be local or central to one another. They're doing this show in New York City. They could be coming from everywhere. So it was kind of short-sighted for the Smile monster because there's only one of him. Like, is he omnipresent? We don't get to know that. Like, we don't get to know that. Because in the first film, like, it appeared that two people were fucking possessed at the same time. But that could have been a hallucination because you're only seeing it from the point of view of the psychologist. So, like, does dude just work overtime? Does he have bad work-life fucking boundaries? Like, I don't... It's dumb. It's dumb. It's stupid. That's the film I hated the most. It was stupid. It was so stupid. I laughed in Smile 2 so much. Smile 1 had some pretty decent jump scares. Smile 2 had jump scares too. I don't like jump scares. So, like, if I'm gonna watch a horror movie and I'm gonna endure the jump scares, it better have a good fucking story. And this did not. So, Smile 1, I was kind of like, yeah, totally watching it with you guys. Totally. Oh, God. Smile 2, I was like, it's gonna happen right now. And then, like, you know, it happened. And I was, like, laughing through a good amount of the film. It was silly. It was just silly. And gross. It was silly and gross, and the plotline was dumb. I was talking to my friend Brie, and she was like, that's fucking horror these days. Like, you know, you can't get nothing good these days. So, I mean, that's unfortunate that horror movies are just jump scares and blood. But I won't watch movies like The Conjuring and shit like that because I will totally believe that my apartment is haunted. And that'll fuck me up for the rest of forever. So I won't do that. And then I also want to give an honorable mention. I'm so sorry, Jen. I'm so sorry. And, you know, I plan on telling you this before this comes out because I don't think you should find out on the internet. I tried to watch Repo the Genetic Opera, which is classified as a horror movie. I couldn't do it. Not because it's scary, but because it was so cringe I wanted to rip off my own face. I got, I think, 15 minutes in, the girl was like, "Ugh, my dad loves me. Blah! Ugh, he's a doctor and also my dad and he doesn't want my skin immune disorder to fucking kill me. Oh God, life is hard." I missed the boat on when that film probably would have gone well in my brain. I came out in 2008. I was already 18 years old. I missed the boat when it came out because I stopped wearing Nightmare Before Christmas merch when I was 13, and that would have been the Courtney that would have enjoyed this film. Was fucking Jack Skellington hoodie Courtney. Missed me. But at 18, I was listening to, fuck it. I was listening to emo music last year. I think I was the top listener of My Chemical Romance for 6 years in a row on Spotify Wrapped. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I am into the shit. But I couldn't do it. It was too cringe. Also, the grave robber in the one scene that I saw him in, he was very irresponsible. Like, there are signs everywhere saying that they're going to execute grave robbers on sight, and he's just, oh, la la, and then just randomly screaming the word graves because I guess he's edgy and cool and wonderful. But I wouldn't even call what he was doing singing. He was just rhythmically speaking like a chorus teacher. Oh my God, I wanted to peel off my face, layer by layer, just right on off. So I'm sorry, Jen. I really did try. It's just, I really think I missed the window on being able to watch and enjoy this film. I'm too old. Yeah, back in my day, color grading was an Evanescence video. But I just want to give that one an honorable mention because I got 15 minutes in, so I can't even properly go into that. But yeah, Smile and Smile 2, thumbs down. Shin Godzilla, thumbs up. That was fucking ill as shit. But also go see Scary Movie 6. That's, it should maybe still be in theaters by the time I post this. It's funny as hell, but also, like, make sure you're well versed in the Scary Movie films because people in Letterboxd are like, "Oh, it's so stupid." It's supposed to be stupid. Okay? It's supposed to. They did a really good job with it considering this is the first Scary Movie release in like 8 million years. Fucking, it was funny as shit, dude. It was so good. I can't go into any more than that. They did a really good job with their marketing to keep a lot of shit secret. So I'm not fucking saying nothing. But I will say, go see it. It's worth the fucking movie ticket. It's worth the 2 hours of your time, tops. It's worth it. It's funny. It's good. Like, it's fucking better than Smile and Smile 2. So if you sat through that bullshit, you owe it to yourself to go see Scary Movie 6. So go do that. Thank you so much for coming. So I Saw a Movie. My name's Courtney, and horror movies are garbage. Love you, bye.